Welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the resources and knowledge to help you live the life you were born to lead. I am Brittany Bigley and welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose. Today I wanted to jump on and talk to you about how love is present in every situation. Love is always present. It is an energy source that we can tap into at any given moment. It is always there. It is our natural state of being. It is there for us to tap into it any time, and it is present in all situations. And so I want to give a little story as to how I came about this meaning and this understanding. And I was doing a meditation where I was going back to certain scenarios in my life where I was feeling triggered today. Actually, I was feeling triggered today, and I made the connection of, okay, so I'm being triggered, and this is probably where the core wounding might be that's contributing to my stuck, what's keeping me stuck, my limiting belief around the situation, and that's why it's coming up as a trigger. And so I went back to a situation where I was with my dad, and he was in our basement, and his office was in our basement as a child, in my childhood basement. And he had an office, and in his office, he had a computer, and he had it facing away from the door. And during my childhood, he was trying to start his own business. And when he started to create his own business, that's when he really started to pull away from our family, from me and from my mom. And ultimately, I think that's what ended up contributing to their separation and ultimately to their divorce. Is he spent a lot of time on his computer and ultimately ended up going into online chat rooms back when online chat rooms were a thing. But he started to disconnect from the family. And so I went back specifically to a time when I was with my dad, trying to be there, communicate with him, and he was just so engaged and plugged into the computer, and whether it was online or whatever he was doing on the computer. And I felt that abandonment, or not presence. I felt his not being present with me. I felt him not being engaged with me. And this was in meditation. I'm doing this. And so my response to him not being engaged and present with me as a child was that I would shut myself down. And so in this meditation, what I did is I went back to that same scenario where I was with him, next to him, trying to engage with him. He was shut down, or he was so engaged in the computer that he wasn't present with me. And instead of shutting down, I just wrapped my arms around him and gave him a hug. And I went through a couple of different core wounds that I've been dealing with, that have been triggering me this week, that have been kind of causing the triggering this week. I'll reframe it that way. And I noticed the core theme, the thread throughout all of these meditation scenarios is that love was always present in every situation. Now, maybe I didn't choose love, and maybe that's why I was feeling disconnected or not engaged or out of alignment, and that's why these are triggers, right? Because triggers show us where we're out of alignment. I'll post, to an episode where I talk about that. But it's showing me that love, the meditation was showing me that love was always present. Love was always there for me to choose in every moment. And maybe I didn't. And maybe that's, again, why I was feeling out of alignment. But I went back into each of these scenarios and I chose to respond in love. And I chose to bring love into the equation of whichever situation that I was in. And that really helped me to reframe every scenario. And again, I did this today. So this is very fresh and present in my mind. And I will see how just doing this meditation and choosing love instead of shutting down, or choosing love over, maybe manipulation or control or whatever, that in choosing love that I'm able to rewire the triggering, and I'm not these situations that I felt triggered this week. I'm hoping that by doing this meditation, I won't feel triggered the next time, or I'll be less triggered, or it won't garners such an emotional reaction. And again, that's how you're able to take your power back and be in alignment with your true, authentic self. So I wanted to pop on here today to share that. If this resonates with you, go ahead and give it a like. If you feel like this is medicine for someone else, please go ahead and share it. If you want more content like this coming to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, happy healing. Go ahead and go back and reprogram your core wounding and help you to ultimately unstuck yourself by finding love and realizing that it is present in all situations. And going forward in every present moment, it is with you in every present moment for you to choose love. So I hope you choose love going forward. So happy healing, and I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for listening to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the tools and resources so that you can live the life you were born to lead.